knob knife. Knob knife. Knob knife. Knob knife. It's a knife that looks a little bit like a knob. Now, what is the knob knife? Well, it's my latest and possibly final attempt at doing a modification to the Svord peasant knife. This is a pair of scales as they come originally from the factory, the horrible scabby varnish, and this is my most recent attempt, or the most recent one you've seen, where I got a piece of yew from Scott at Wessex Blades, split it in two and made a replacement pair of scales. I also polished up the blade. This is the factory finish. So what I've then done is get another piece of yew and make a one-piece handle, the knob knife. Let's move these out of the way. It wasn't my intention originally to set out to make a knife that looked a little bit like a knob, but I've ended up with this design for strength. The slot for the blade runs full length underneath and part of the way on the tang, and that leaves us with the edge of the slot comes to about the front, move that in, comes to roughly the front of this ruler. So by having the high curve on the back rather than the sloping usual Svord shape, there's much more wood there for strength to hold the two sides together, the two sides of the bifurcated handle. I've had to keep the stop pin on this one. I didn't on here, but because the two scales pinch together, that does give you some resistance to stop the tang just going straight through when you apply any cutting pressure. But it's not the case with the single piece, so the stop pin is necessary to stop the blade just folding right back when you try and cut with it. The only downside up to now is that whenever I close it, the blade picks up a little mark of beeswax on either side where it rubs against the inside of the wood, but that's not a massive problem. This is the same blade that used to be on the other one, so you've seen it's lovely and sharp. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I think it's quite a good mod, for me anyway. I must confess I did find it quite difficult to do. I'm sure there's loads of people out there who would find that a breeze, and in the same way as I did with this, I haven't gone too crazy on the sanding and the shaping. It is quite rough around the edges, but I spent a few hours on it altogether, and that was enough for me. One thing I did do was I split the wood down here, but such is the wonder of PVA that having glued it and clamped it, I can't see where that split is at all, but I do know it's there because I did it. So there you have it. My latest, and as I say, probably final foray into modding the Svord peasant knife. That's my knob knife. I haven't got a big long step-by-step video. because it'll look much the same as the video for that one, but I have got some slides for you to have a look at. So thanks for watching.